All right, guys, what's going on? It's the day before the event. The car's mainly done, but I really want to get the harness bar in. It's 3 o'clock. We're gonna try and get the harness bar in today. All right, guys, so I've had this roll bar, and I think it's time we finally get it in for this event. It's 3 o'clock, and I gotta be up by 5 tomorrow just to drive to Gainesville for this drift event, so we really don't have a lot of time. I don't want to be up super late, but I just have to make sure it fits right, get the plates, weld it, paint it. It's like a lot of work, and I hope we can get it done, but if we can't, then this is just gonna be a failed attempt and a miserable video. But stick around, we might be able to get it. Alright, so first things first, my whole steering column is kind of taken apart right now. The steering column is good, but all the plastics, I gotta just throw that stuff on really quick. And then we're gonna try and test fit the roll bar just to make sure we can get it in and everything can line up, and I'll find out where we need to put the plates because I'm gonna bolt the plates on rather than welding them in, just so it's not as permanent if I ever decide to take this bar out in the future. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw these plastic panels on. I think we're gonna have to remove the seats to get this bar in. And then we'll just see if it fits, and if it fits, we move on to phase 2, and if it doesn't fit, then extra short video today. Look who showed up! Alright, we just got the plastics back on. I'm gonna start taking the seat out to see if we can get this cage to fit in here. Jeez, it's kind of dark. Still getting used to this camera, by the way. Alright guys, so we hit a little bit of a snag here. I don't know if you can see, we're just trying to get this to kind of line up down here and on the back here, and it's just not, I think the guy that had it before me must have had it like custom like welded in his car and then just had it like cut out, because I'm just trying to wiggle it in here, and it's just, I'm not getting a lot of this stuff to line up right. Like I can't get these, where these main hoops go down, like where these main hoops touch, I just can't get these like lined up in the right spot. And back here, I'm pretty sure I have to like cut this out, and I just don't have the tools to actually like cut that stuff out. So I'm waiting to hear back from a buddy that's got like a really nice shop and like a welder and like all kinds of good stuff. So maybe he might be able to help us, but if not, I don't know how we're gonna be able to get this cage to fit. Because we already got it, like, we had to actually ratchet strap the sides of it just to kind of pull them in a little bit to get it in here, because otherwise it was hitting like way up here. Like I don't know where the guy that had this thing before me even had it welded in to where it fit perfectly fine. I don't know. So we're just waiting to hear back now. Alright, so we had to take the harness bar out. Couldn't get it in. It just, yeah, didn't fit right. I guess the way the kid had it in before, it was like built in the car, kind of like custom welded in a way, and it's just we just couldn't get it to fit. I'm sure if I had some kind of like welding and steel cutting, bending equipment like a fab shop, I mean, it can definitely be done. I just don't have that kind of stuff, so I guess we're just not gonna wind up running this thing. I was just gonna order a harness bar, like one of those like NRG, like a bolt-in regular harness bar. And Juku actually had one, and I ordered one, and it hadn't shipped yet, so I gave them a call, and they said that they're actually on back order until like February from NRG. So that was kind of out of the question, at least for this event. I mean, I could still definitely buy one and have it, you know, but it's gonna be like 2 months or so, unless I can find one somewhere else. And I've been looking on a lot of the like forums and stuff on Facebook and just local groups, trying to find anybody that might have a harness bar for sale. Still no luck. So until then, I'm just gonna keep looking. I'm probably just gonna throw the harnesses in anyway and just bolt them to the rear seatbelt bolts. And I mean, hopefully they don't say anything, because there was nothing in the tech sheet for this Gainesville event that said harnesses need a harness bar like they do in OSW's tech sheet. So if they're not as picky, they might not require me to run a harness bar with harnesses, and I might be able to get away with it for this one event. But OSW definitely likes you to have a harness bar when you're running harnesses, just because the angle at which the harnesses exit the back of the seat, if it's at too steep of an incline downward, like say it comes out the back of the seat and then straight down to the seatbelt bolts, it's kind of unsafe. If you were to get in an accident, it puts a lot of pressure on your collarbones, rather than if they were to come out of the back of the seat at a 90-degree angle over the harness bar and down. Maybe that's a 180-degree angle, 180 straight, right? You know what I mean. But anyway, yeah, it's kind of a bummer that we couldn't get this thing in, because it looks really sweet. And I'll even show you guys. Where's that paint at, Cameron? This is the paint I had for it. I don't know if you could see it, but it's like this super cool, like, purpley glitter paint. Which is like, it was a super dope paint, and I'm kind of bummed that we didn't get to put it in, because I think it would have looked really rad. But I mean, maybe, you know, in the future we can always paint the roll cage that color or do something kind of crazy like that. But that's where we stand on that. So I'm gonna just go ahead and throw the harnesses in this car. I'm gonna go pick up the trailer, and we're gonna get it loaded up, because the event is tomorrow. I'm probably gonna be leaving here at like 5 a.m. So if the beginning of the episode tomorrow I'm like really groggy and half asleep, it's probably because I'm up at like 4 to get ready for this event. Anyway, let's just get these harnesses in really quick. So these are the harnesses I have. They're just the typical blue NRG. So we got the harnesses in, just got them bolted to the rear seat bolts right there. Look pretty good, feel pretty good. We also got our tires all mounted up, except for this one. This rim was cracked and it was leaking air, so we couldn't use that one. But I have 3, and I'll only probably need the 2 sets, because I have the pair that's on the car now, 1 more pair inside, and then these fresh tires. So I feel like that should be plenty, but who knows, if we need more, I'll bring the extra tires, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a tire changing machine there. So if we have to, we can always change tires there if we need another set. Since we couldn't get that cage in, I think this is pretty much all I'm gonna do to the car for this event. I got most of the other stuff, like the alignment and some of that stuff, knocked out yesterday. So that was perfect. We're just gotta get the car loaded up, and we should be ready to go for tomorrow.
What's up?
Alright guys, I don't know if you can see anything, but we got the car up on the trailer. We're just getting it all anchored down and stuff right now, so we'll be ready to roll out in the morning. Didn't get the cage in, put some rad stickers on though. Let me see if I can show you, they're pretty cool. I put this cool little guy on the side right here. It's like that reflective oil slick kind of stuff. And I can't show you the other 2 because they're inside, and I really can't get in the car right now with it up on the trailer, but I'll show you guys in the next video tomorrow. But that's about it. We're getting ready to roll tomorrow at like 5 a.m. out to Gainesville. Everything looks good. Car's running good. Really unfortunate about the cage that we couldn't get that harness bar in, but I mean, there's always next time, or we can order a new one, or you know, whatever's gonna happen. But we did put the harnesses in. Hopefully they'll let us drive with the harnesses rather than the factory seat belts. Overall, everything's looking good, and I'm super stoked about driving tomorrow. It's gonna be a blast. I got my girlfriend coming out, Cameron, Ben, Pedro, and I'm riding out there with a couple buddies, Javier, Chris, and Caleb, and a couple of these other cool guys that it's gonna be so much fun out there. So I'm super stoked. And a huge shout out to Cameron for always coming and helping me while I'm filming, and he's always doing the work and stuff. But Super appreciate it, Cameron. Thank you so much. I'm just kidding. I do the work too. Sometimes I gotta film these outros. But anyway, guys, this is where I'm gonna cut it for tonight because we're just about done. I'm gonna go ahead and get some sleep because we got a super early day tomorrow. I know this video didn't have a whole lot of stuff in it because we couldn't get the cage in, but if you did like it still, please give the video a like. It helps me out a ton. And if you haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can see tomorrow's video as soon as it comes out. And until tomorrow, guys, we'll see you in the next video.
Comment down below if you want me to drive.
Yeah, he's not gonna drive.